What's up guys, welcome back to Foot Down Racing, and if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. It's good to have you with us. We're back here in Dirt Rally 2.0 and we're checking out the next episode here, or the next scenario in the Colin McRae add-on pack. Right, so let's go in. Last one we did was Sweden 1995. Today we're checking out this one, New Zealand 1995. Still in the Subaru Impreza 95. We've got another, I think 6, including this, before we move on to the Subaru Impreza S4 Rally. Can't wait to move up to that. But anyway, we got a few more scenarios to do before then. Let's try and get this one here done. Objective, win by 40 seconds or more overall. Okay, 4 stages to do that in, so I'm hoping that won't be too bad. I think we can get her done. Positive attitude. Colin won by more than 40 seconds in New Zealand in 1995. This result put him in prime position to go on and clinch the title later in the season. Alright, let's get straight to it. Let's check out the stages actually. There's our car. The stages are, God, they're long enough. We've got a 6.61, a 4.79, 7.32 and a long baby here of 16.6 kilometers. Or 0.06. Okay, stage 1, here we go. This video is going to be a voiceover over the replays. I left my phone in work, so I couldn't record myself on the cockpit. So, but I wanted to get this scenario done. I just hadn't had the time, work's been so busy. Wanted to get her done, and I said, feck it, we'll record the replays instead and we'll go through how we got on. Alright, if you want to give this scenario a go yourself, I recommend you go to Rally Technicals setup here for the Subaru 1995 New Zealand. I'll leave a link in the description below and you can check that out for yourself. The only change you're going to want to make for these first 3 stages is the gearing. You want short gearing. Otherwise you're not going to reach your top speed. There's a lot of hairpins in the first 3 stages, so you need that acceleration in the lower gears. So short gearing, but everything else the same as Rally Technicals. There's some amazing views here in this New Zealand stage, in all these New Zealand stages. You don't really get to appreciate the views when you're in the driver's seat and you're in the cockpit view. You're focusing on the road ahead. You can't look out there at that beautiful scenery, the sea, the lovely trees in the distance. But you get to appreciate it here in these replays, which is pretty cool, I think. This first stage is it's fast enough here at the first section, and as you get through it, it starts to get a little bit, the bends a little bit tighter. Hairpins start to come into it. That's when my driving falls apart. I try to keep the momentum going, but I need to improve on that area in the driving, just so that I can get around those hairpins just perfect. I do a lot of adjustments here each way on the steering. As you'll see, there's little minor adjustments left and right which are all going to slow you down. You want to be nailing each one of those bends with no little minor adjustments. See that car kind of slid out there? You're losing time every time you need to make these little corrections. So that's something I need to work on, which I think I'm getting a little bit better at, but it's always good trying to improve your skills all the time. Just keep practicing, enjoy it and having fun. That's what it's all about. I absolutely love Dirt Rally 2.0 and I wish I had more time to just flute around. I could drive around all day. I'd love an open world with the Dirt Rally 2.0 cars. It's savage. The noise of the cars is just second to none, I think. There's no game that does car sounds better, in my opinion. Don't shoot me for saying that. But yeah, work has been hectic at the minute, so I'm just, whenever I get a little chance, an hour here or there, to play Dirt Rally 2.0, I jump at the opportunity. I've been doing like 6-7 day weeks in work at the minute, long days, so Hard to get the time to sit into the driver's seat here in Dirt Rally 2.0 and check out the next scenario, but love it when I get a chance. The only thing is, I get a bit worried when I see the amount of scenarios I have left to do in the Colin McRae add-on pack. There's so many scenarios to do. It's an awesome add-on. Highly recommend getting it if you haven't already and you want that extra little bit of playability out of the game. Something extra to do. Love having all the objectives and all that sort of stuff. It's great crack. But yeah, getting worried with the amount of time that I'm spending working instead of playing Dirt Rally 2.0. Not a good ratio at all. Getting worried that Dirt Rally 3.0 might come out before I get all the scenarios done in the Colin McRae add-on pack. My goal is to 100% complete all scenarios on the very hard difficulty. Get the gold on all of them. So that's my goal for this series. Hopefully I can get it done. We're coming up to the finish here, and we finished 9 seconds faster than the top score there in stage 1. Right, here we are, stage 2. I decided to change up the replay view here on stage 2. We've gone with the cockpit cam to see what it looks like. I'm just noticing as I'm watching this replay back here that there's no hands and no wheel displayed. That's because I have them turned off in the settings when I'm driving. So no hands, no wheel. Looks a bit weird, but just gonna have to do. We do have the little map or little radar thing there at the side to let us know how we're getting on in each sector and how far through the stage we are. So that's a little bonus there in this one. Hopefully we can get all greens in each sector. This is a tricky little stage actually. It's very bendy and windy. A lot of little hairpins and sharp turns in it. Not really my strong point, but we'll push through here and see how we get on. Green first sector, that's what we want to see. No reds. Every little bit of time that we can save and gain in each one of these stages is going to go toward that goal of the 40 seconds. So we need to keep pushing hard in all these stages and keep getting, we don't want to be downtime in any sectors. Some of these scenarios with the 4 stages, 5 stages, I recommend doing them one after the other. Don't do a stage, turn off the computer. Made that mistake in an earlier scenario, and yeah, glitches the game, and it just makes it impossible to actually win the scenario. So better off just, if you have a bit of time, do all stages in each scenario and get her done that way. Alright, so that's another green sector there. We're halfway through. Look at that for a view there, overlooking the sea there. Beautiful bit of scenery. You don't get to see that, like I said in the first stage, when you are concentrating on them corners coming up at you at high speed. You want to hit them apexes beautifully. I know I rarely do, but it's nice when you on the rare occasion do hit the bends just right. Coming up to the end of this sector here, what's it gonna be? Yeah, another green sector, beautiful. Now just the final push here through this last sector. Hopefully we can maintain the momentum that we have. We don't need any crashes, any mistakes at this stage in the game. We're second stage, we're motoring well, I think. Time will tell. This little Subaru Impreza 1995 has served us well. Thoroughly enjoyable car to drive. Really responsive. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it's a good learner driver car, if you will. I'm hoping that the skills that we pick up in this thing are gonna serve us well when we get to the Group B car, the little Metro. Alright, we're coming up to the finish here now. How are we gonna do? That's a 3:21. Oh, that was terrible. I think that was that's only a second or two, is it? 2 seconds right. We're gonna need to make up time in this stage. 3:42 is the time to beat, so we need to gain a nice few seconds if we're gonna have a chance of getting 40 seconds ahead. Back into the third person view here for this stage. Little fast section here at the start. Pretty awesome. Flat out through all this. You need to slam on the brakes here. I think this is actually my favourite out of the first 3 stages here in this scenario. This one's fast and flowing. The other ones are quite hairpinny and just not as fast. I like the fast stuff. I think actually the gearing is a little bit, I may have made the gearing slightly short. You only get to change that at the start of the first stage, so I was working off the first stage. But anyway, you'll hear it hitting the rev limiter here in a few places when we get up to speed in this one, I think. But for the next stage we are going to be able to change that short gearing. We're going to make it longer. I think we may actually use Rally Technicals settings for the next stage. Yep, and here we are hitting the rev limiter here in 6th gear here in this. It's grand. We're still motoring fairly nicely, keeping it flat through all these easy bends. Yeah, awesome stage. Love this, the speed. It's quite narrow here. It's more narrow than you think. Just got to be careful you don't hit the edges of the track here. Fence there as well. You don't want to be hitting that. We want to just keep our momentum, keep the speed up through all these bends if we can. Close one there. Yeah, this is a nice car and track combo, I think. Not too fast of a car. Nice handling, 4-wheel drive. Bit of speed. You're on the limit there in spots, which makes you feel like a rally driver. Just got to be careful through some of the bends. They can be a little bit deceptive. Don't mind the co-driver who doesn't know what he's talking about. Just do your own thing and you'll be grand. We don't have our little radar or a map on the side here telling us how far we have to go or how we're getting on, but we just got to keep pushing here as fast as we can through all this sector. I think we're coming to the end here now somewhere. We're gonna have to enjoy this sunny weather that we're having here in this stage, because the next stage is a downpour of a stage. It's a long one too. Awesome stage coming up. This is a fast little part through this sector here as well. You got to be careful. A few little tricky spots that can catch you out. Yeah, that's not great round that bend. It's all right. We're still facing the right direction. That's what I do always say. Always a good thing to be facing the right direction. All right, so I think the time was 3:42. We had to beat. We're coming to the end here, I think. What did we do it in? Yeah, here's the sign that we're nearly at the end, and we did it in a 3:32. So that's a 10-second gain there on that. That's good. Final stage here, time to beat 9:21. Terrible weather here. I have the 2 cameras, the third person as the main. Look at that, clouds and the sky, looks awesome. And we have a little cockpit view down there as well in the corner, just for an added little bit of extra something to view here in the final stage. Just looking at this replay here in the third person view, you can see so much more. If you look down into the cockpit view, which I was using when I was driving this stage, the visibility is terrible with the rain beating on the windscreen. It makes it awesome. That extra little level of difficulty, sliding around here, nearly toppled the car there. Awesome bit of stuff. This is a great stage actually. It's a long one, but it's fast and flowing. Love it. Can't get over the sky in the replay here. You don't notice this when you're flittering down these little narrow roads at full speed here. Nearly toppled it again, hitting some of the side of the roads here, little bumps and grooves. That's what I love about rally. It's just all over the place. You got to be constantly, there's no run is going to be the exact same. Circuit racing, you know the track is smooth, you know your lines that you need to take. Rally, little bit different. Love the different surfaces. You're driving on pure scoury shit roads like this. Bit of a hit into the fence there. It's alright, we're still going. Got lucky there with that one, but fast little section all through here. First part of this stage, actually, first few parts and section is really fast. Love it. Alright, I think I have done enough talking for one day here in this video. I'm gonna let the rest of this video play through here without me talking over it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. Much appreciated. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I shall see you in the next one.
Opens of a jump maybe, into 6 left of a jump long, into narrow, 6 right, into 5 left, extra long, opens keep right of a big jump, to crest, into 6 left long, tightens, 70, keep left, into 5 right, very long, 50, 6 left, extra long, tightens, 3, 30, 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens, into open head and right long, opens, into 6 left, into 5 right, into 6 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into unseen, 2 left, extra long, opens, into 4 right, small cut, into 4 left long, opens over crest, into 6 right, 70, cut, 6 right, into 5 left long over crest, narrow, into 4 right, into 2 left tightens, into turn, 3 right, 50, flat left of a jump, maybe narrow, 50, 6 left of a bump, into cut, 6 right, into 6 left long, opens of a crest, 120, 6 left, extra long, tightens of a jump, into 4 right, slow 30, turn cut, 2 right, opens, 250, back middle of a narrow crest, 80, 4 left, don't cut, slow 50, turn 1 right, opens, 70, 6 right, into 6 left long, 150, 3 left long, opens of a crest, into 3 right long, tightens, into 4 left, 60, 6 right, into 5 left tightens, into 3 right tightens, 30, 5 left long, tightens 2, 30, turn 3 right tightens, 50, 4 left, extra long, tightens, 150, flat left, flat right of a crest long, 30, flat left, slow 6 left of a crest, 30, turn 1 left, 120, 6 right, into unseen, 3 left long, tightens, into 5 right long, tightens, 3, into don't cut, 2 left, 30 over crest, into 3 right long, 50, into don't cut, 6 left, 30 over crest, 4 right long of a crest, 30, 5 left, extra long of a crest, 50, keep right of a crest, 140, slow, 5 left tightens, into 3 right long, into don't cut, 4 left, into 4 right long, tightens, 30, 5 left, and keep right into 6 left long, 50, 6 right, small cut, 30, 6 left long, into 6 right of a crest, extra long, to slow crest, and 6 left long, tightens 1, tightens, 40, 1 right long, 50, 3 right long, into 5 left long, tightens 2, into 2 right long, opens 6 long, into 4 left, into slow 4 right, and 1 left long, tightens, 50, flat crest, 50, keep left of a crest, 30, unseen, 1 right long, into 5 left of a crest, into 3 right long, 80, 1 left long, 30, crest and 6 right, 50, 5 left long, into unseen, 1 right tightens, opens long, 50, 1 left, tightens of a crest, 30, turn unseen, 2 right, opens 100, crest, and 3 right long, into 3 left long, tightens 1 long, tightens small cut, into 1 right, 30, 5 left, and 3 right of a crest, of a finish.
And there we are, 9:02 for that final stage. Is it going to be enough to give us that 40-second lead overall? There we go, 49 seconds. That's another one in the books. Beautiful stuff.